ulti.TV.
Good morning and welcome to Day 3 from the Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships 2012 from Perth, Western Australia. We have the semi-final. Cabs are here from WA playing against Burly Griffins from ACT. Two very strong teams right now. They've got through the draw. They've found themselves in a semi. Now's the time to play. Mortimer breaks the mark to Jackson. Alexander goes deep immediately on Twig. Warwick Shepherd on the far sideline catches that big swing from Jackson. Shepherd having a look, drops a hammer over the top. That's about 6 inches on Simone Ryan there. And Andrew Jackson drops one over the top to Warwick Shepherd, who gets through the contact, throws a flat one. Score. That's one of the female Jacksons out there catching that one for the first point. Burly Griffins up 1-0. Andrew Jackson about to pull. We were just talking about Andrew Jackson in the pre-game warm-up. Jackson playing for the Dingoes, first time out there. High percentage player, had a hell of a lot of throws, no turnovers. We see Mortimer on JD here, nice matchup. Cupcakes working against Jackson, another great matchup. Simone Ryan on Leela Hardage, another great matchup. Looks like Burly Griffins are going to go accountable across the board right now. JD gets a bit of a dump and a swing. Kyle, the one to watch, works against Linda Boom. Inside break by JD, nice throw. Cupcakes gets some separation on Jackson. Simone Ryan free in the end zone, pick called. So the disc will come back. Cupcake will have another shot at that. We're expecting to see a lot of Cupcake and JD orientated play from the Cavs. Two very, very strong handlers. Barramundi teammates guided or helped contribute to the Barramundi's silver medal. Huck to Twig, it's a bit short. Twiggy puts it up in the end zone of the She-Beast. She rips it down for the score. That's 1-1. The Cavs are on the board converting their own point. Twig with the ball for Cavs. It's a pretty nice one. There is no wind at the moment. The wind that we've become accustomed to over the weekend has since disappeared. Mortimer with the disc. And Alexander sends Craig in. Andrew Jackson, nice grab there, getting his right foot down. Simone Ryan on the mark again. Mortimer through the middle. Whoa, and she slips. Whoa. Alexander putting it out in space. Hugh Osborne rips it down though. Andrew Jackson's sister, one of them, couldn't get there for that one. Hugh Osborne with great cover defense. We see the first turn of the match coming off that Alexander throw. Hugh Osborne still with the disc. Mortimer with the face mark. JD just nods and says, "Put it behind me, dude." JD with the disc goes to, no, he doesn't go to Tats, he goes to Twiggy out there. She-Beast running. A bid by Danny Alexander. She gets the block back. And Woz picks it up immediately, goes quick, puts up a shocking hammer. At double helixes, Mortimer pushes over one of the players, JD. And then looks like there's going to be a bit of a discussion here as the veterans work this one out. Mortimer's saying, it looks like Mortimer's actually saying that JD ran into him. Throws a thumber back to Woz and says, "I'll see your swilly double helix hammer and I'll raise it one thumber." So Warwick Shepherd will get that one again and he'll probably look to throw something else. Mortimer is actually pointing right now, saying throw it. And Warwick Shepherd dumps it immediately to Jackson. Jackson looks and throws another hammer. This time that's complete. Female Jackson in the end zone for the score. Burly Griffins up 2-1, converting their own point after getting back that block. Saw Danny Alexander with a very athletic play right there. She's just burst onto the scene recently. Had a great AUG campaign, green and gold selection. And it's not easy to get a block on Simone Ryan. Urquhart puts it to Cupcake, who's working against the much taller Warwick Shepherd. And Shepherd taketh away And Tom Tullett just kind of shaking his head. I don't know what he expected there. Warwick Shepherd closed down the space well, caught it up, and you see Kyle Atkins actually rotating onto Shepherd now. Cupcake getting onto the much shorter Eric Linderboom. Alexander with a nice move, gets a little bit of separation. Warwick Shepherd decides to trust her. Hardage is in the background. Cupcake comes through, and it looks like there's a block. No call on the play. So Cabs will get the disc back. It looks like Urquhart is walking back into the dump position. JD is actually walking for the disc. John Damiani picking up the disc for Cabs, walks away, comes back, giving himself a chance to wipe the disc there. Nice break there by JD, finding the young protege, Cupcake. Cupcake throws a dump to JD, who had slipped over. JD and Tom Tullett share a look. That's not where you want to turn the disc over. Burly Griffin is like right on the doorstep here. And this could be the first break of the game. Warwick Shepherd, very experienced thrower. Another Barramundi, had a great tournament. Running as kind of a strike cutter, first out of the stack, throwing a lot of bumps to score. Shepherd up the line, and there's the break. Burly Griffin go up 3-1 early in this match. Cavs, after a bit of a miscommunication, JD slipped over, Cupcake couldn't hit him. This game is on. Andrew Jackson about to pull for Burly Griffins. They've come out well. Cupcake just catches that and keeps running. JD, Cupcake. Tom Tullett with the disc. He puts it up. He's putting it to Twig. AJ in the area. Linderboom in the area. Twiggy drops the hook on Andrew Jackson. Hamish Pope with the disc. Holds it and slows it down. Tries for the for JD, but finds Twig in the end zone. Cabs settle with a good O point there. Twig with a massive grab over Andrew Jackson. Nice flat pull there. McCarricker picks it up, goes to Jackson. Jackson settles, goes to McCarricker. Finds Was. Very deep horizontal right now. Oh, it's an isolation on Andrew Jackson. They've cleared out the space. Shepherd up the line. Jackson doesn't go to him. Shepherd finds it. Jackson backs up. McCarricker gets free. Just breaking Cupcake up the line there. And McCarricker goes in the end zone. Hardage can't get there. Turnover for BG.
Somebody else handle.
Tom Tullett bringing in the disc. Tattoo gets shut down by Gareth Byers. Great D there. Cupcake goes to Simone Ryan way out here on this sideline. Hamish Pope trying to get free of AJ. Cupcake catches a hot one. And they're deep in the end zone right now. Cupcake trying to get it off. He's a little bit stuck with it right now. He engages and throws a dump pass. It goes out to the far sideline. Hamish Pope, who has finally generated some meters, and then Simone Ryan with free arms for a second. Dumps to Cupcake. Cabs working. Hamish Pope. Pope looks off this swing and then puts up a huck. Alexander in the area. Ryan in the area. Ryan with a massive grab over the top. Oh, and a drop. That's unfortunate. Simone Ryan, the she-beast, dropping the hook on Danny Alexander there, getting one back for the earlier break. The deep shot goes up. Jackson in the area. He lays, he brings it in! Andrew Jackson! What a grab! Oh, but there's been a call on the play. My good Lord.
Yeah, AJ, that's the word!
So we're unsure of what the call is there. A travel call, thank you guys. A travel call on Warwick Shepherd. Andrew Jackson's got to be happy about that one though. He absolutely ripped that one down. You don't see catches like that very often. Warwick Shepherd walks up to the mark, tapped in by Hugh Osborne. Jackson comes under immediately. Good mark though, McCarricker up the line, and Cupcake gets himself a D. And there is a foul on Warwick Shepherd. Hugh Osborne looks very much like the Iceman at the party last night. He's repping the reflective glasses. Shepherd goes to McCarricker. McCarricker with the disc. Having a look, Alexander gets shut down. The dump to Warwick. Jackson with some inside-outside action. Rips a deep shot to Alexander. She's in good position. She brings it down. Burly Griffins convert anyway after a couple of calls there. 4-2. So Adam Mortimer about to be pulling the ACT stalwart. Puts something nice outside him. First met Mortimer years ago. I became acquainted to him when he broke my mark and threw a 30-metre score. Bastard. Twiggy goes to JD with free arms. That's not good for BG. There's a nice looking throw. Oh my good lord. That is a wonderful throw by JD. He put that on a platter for the receiver. The Cavs settle on 0, 4-3. JD hangs it right out there, brings it right back. Sam lets this one land, catches it on the first bounce, goes to Jackson. Jackson pumps the forehand. Hardage working against one of the defenders. Sam gets it to her. Hardage goes to ground and swings it around. Twiggy working against AJ and not a lot of space. Shank one to Warwick Shepherd. Shepherd, big contact there by Hugh Osborne, nothing called. JD walking back for it. This could be Cavs' opportunity to level the game up here. They don't want to let it go too long being down this break. They want to gather it in. Don't let Burly Griffins get too deep in the match. Twiggy goes for a deep cut, gets looked off. Sam against Tom Tullett. Sam holding the force well. Byers doing a good job on JD. But then Tom Tullett gets up the line, catches a free one, free arms. Goes short to Twiggy. JD, the Cavs men starting to run it through the guts here. Twiggy. There's a pick call on the field. So the disc goes back to JD. As JD, actually, it looks like Andrew Jackson pulled the pick as he was trying to scramble on D. Looks like, it's Tom Tullett's going to the end zone for an isolation on Sam. Tom Tullett brings it in, and that is the breakback for Cavs. They are back in this match, not that they were ever out of it. 4-all. The pull, that is a big pull. That is a very, very big pull. Warwick Shepherd going back for it. He lets it go. Lands out. That is remarkably close to being the perfect pull. Back corner of the end zone. Very hard to replicate that though. So normally you want to aim for the middle of the end zone. At the back. So we see another isolation here. Mortimer working in space against Hugh Osborne. Gets a little bit lost there. And there is a foul call. It's an uncontested foul. Hamish Pope on the mark. It's a very calm and cool ball. Hamish Pope is actually a good beach player. Nice throw to space there for AJ to run onto. Twiggy is close and claps the mark on straight away. Shepherd drives Hamish Pope into the up the line space and then gets it around to Mortimer. Mortimer looks deep, he points, he goes inside out. Oh, nice Oyo there. Jackson is pointing to a corner of the end zone. I think they're trying to get Alexander in space right now. This Burly Griffins offense has shown a bit of an isolation look, and Warwick Shepherd pushing into Hamish Pope there. And I think Hamish Pope is fully justified to contest this foul call right now.
Very cool! Very cool! Yeah, Griffins! I think it's an offensive call,
A break to Mortimer. Mortimer He looks, goes with the round up the line to Shepherd. He's got to run. He tracks it in, and Shepherd brings in the goal. 5-4 for Burly Griffins.
Good dig, Cabbage. Come out!
With the pull for BG. Quite a long time out by BG. Came from on the line promptly. BG electing to stretch there for 60 seconds to 60 seconds. Quick movement there back to Urquhart. JD gets up the line. It gets covered by the mark though. Dump goes up. JD now back in the deep position. Had free arms for a second. Looks off the deep huck. Cupcake works down on the break side. High release break to Von Cuppers. Cuppers with the disc. Engages the dump. Throws you around. A good shot into space there. Cupcake just keeps running even though there's a call on the field. Wise just lets him go. It's probably the only time he's going to get free this game, so we'll let him have it. Jokes. Cupcake is doing some good work out there. He's slotted into this Cavs team very well. So Mortimer on the mark right now. JD with the disc. This is the man you want with the disc. And that's why putting up another great shot to the end zone. JD, get around him. He's dropped another bomb in the end zone. And he's leveled it up for Cavs. 5-all. So Tom Tullett with the disc is going to be pulling for Cavs. Still no win to speak of. Goes to the inside out. Nice looking pull. It goes deep. McCarrick underneath it. Catches it. Throws it to Andrew Jackson. Another isolation offense. Alexander tries to get under Simone Ryan with some great man defense right there. Warwick Shepherd gets it in space. Hamish Pope comes in. Shepherd goes to Craig. Craig goes to Alexander. Some of the lesser known ACT names stepping in right now. Jackson gets it to McCarricker with a very floaty pass. He's in a lot of space. Tom Tullett playing in space with a bid. Alexander engages the dump. Throws an ugly but effective forehand. Shepherd with a good but effective forehand. Andrew Jackson, too easy. Getting free of Ashman there. Just blew him away. PG convert their 0-6-5. Mortimer with the disc, about to be pulling for Burly Griffins. This game is, well, it got back on serve with that Cavs break, and then it's just traded. And it's being signalled that it was out on the full. So the boys are going to discuss what they want to do. Seems that JT is going to go pick up the disc, and he's going to brick the thing. It landed out. We've got no idea. It looks like it landed out. It looks like a brick has been called. JD jawing with Mortimer. Two stalwarts of Australian Ultimate. They know each other quite well. Carl Atkins on the watch goes deep. JD with a nice breakout into space there. Finds the leggy 13. Legs, can't get it to 13. Goes to Twiggy instead. Twiggy gets free of ball. Tom Tullett sticks one. A short, hard throw that can't find Kyle, the one to watch Atkins. So Burly Griffins get a turn, and here could be their chance to get back out in front. Looks like Mortimer. Mortimer goes deep with a shot. Hingy, who's got a lot of space on Twiggy. Twiggy tracks it down. Mile Hingy unlucky to not bring that in. Twiggy was there just close enough to force the drop there by Hingy, and looks like Twiggy's injured himself as he normally does on those bids. Very, very skinny man. No meat on them bones whatsoever. As soon as he hits the ground, something just bruises. And I'm joined by a random dog. Hey dog.
AJ, talk to
Go on.
Come on,
JD bringing the disc in for Cavs.
We're home.
Sends Hingy back a little bit. So it seems that Mortimer's rotated off JD and onto Tom Tullett. Hingy had done a good job up till then on Tom Tullett. Legs. Catches it for Cavs. JD working against Hingy. Hingy with great defense. A huck goes up. 13 was caught with it. Hugh Osborne in the area. Kyle the one to watch max it, and then Tom Tullett snakes the pack, and Kyle the one to watch has dropped it cold. Unfortunate time. Mortimer sticks it to Hingy. Hingy's deep on JD. JD goes up early. They both bid. No one comes down with it. JD wins out in the end. The old man has brought down a great block to keep Cavs from going down another break. Kyle the one to watch Atkins out on this sideline. Has a look, gets it done to JD. JD goes to Kyle the one to watch Atkins. He's getting into the game now. Throws a wobbly 125. Cavs on that far sideline. Legs goes sideways out of the stack. She travels a little bit to get a free look. JD up the line on Hingy. Hingy can't get there. He's played well against JD. JD just kind of flaps his arms as if to say, oh, what a D by Hardage! Dropping that one down. What a layout block. And a timeout call by Hardage. Good play. The adrenaline has got to be pumping after that block.
Remember the good stuff. Remember the good stuff.
So we're back in. Hardage, what a play.
No break, Tim up. No break.
That's just gets tapped in. Hardage with the disc. Linda Boom goes deep, and Cupcake lets him go. Warwick Shepherd in his own end zone throws to Mortimer, and Mortimer drops it. Stone cold. JD goes to pick it up. Comes back, walks around Mortimer, establishes a pivot, throws a fake. Has it right in the end zone. Nothing really happening. Throws a bit of a fake. Gets it to Tom Tullett. Tom Tullett with the disc goes to Hugh Osborne. Osborne goes back to Tullett. Cavs are struggling to establish some space here. Tom Tullett up the line. Throws it up into space. Tom Tullett with the score. Cavs, after a very long point, couple of turns there, still on serve. 6-5. No, 6-all.
Get the block now.
Shepherd to Andrew Jackson. So they move the setup out of the way. It's started to come down, and there's a soft turnover. So right now, Taylor, disc in hand, with the opportunity to put Cavs up a break after being under pressure early. He's thrown a disgusting run, and it gets D'd hard. It gets D'd hard by one of the Jackson girls. Tom Tullett not happy with himself right there. He cannot be happy with that throw. That was atrocious to say the least. Warwick Shepherd bringing it up for Burly Griffins. They get this one back, working out horizontal. Andrew Jackson just goes. Craig goes for the disc. He can't find it though. He's just running behind the mark's head. McCarricker finds it for BG. Burly Griffin, Andrew Jackson, Alexander working against it. Warwick Shepherd with a very smart turn there for a big man. He's got good agility. Shepherd looks off Alexander. Jackson working against the face mark, gets free, and there's a call on the mark. Looks like it's I have no idea what it is. Hand signals would be really helpful. It looks like it's a marking infraction of some description. And I'm not sure if it's contested or uncontested. So Warwick Shepherd will have it tapped in. Andrew Jackson elects not to run that time against Twiggy, who had some great dump defense. Jackson goes with the flick out into space, had the offhand ready there. Craig in a mile of room. Tom Tullett just letting him run right now. And clearly he's not worried about what happens if Craig gets the disc. Warwick Shepherd drops a hammer over the top to Jackson. Jackson sticks it to Craig. Tom Tullett tracking it down. Tullett has position, gets the D. Nice play there by Tom Tullett. Experienced enough to let Craig do the running and then plays D when he has to. Now he's bringing it up to the line. Just tapped in, the rain coming down. Things is going to get slippery out there. Twiggy keeps running. Nothing coming for Tom Tullett. He sticks it in space. Hamish Pope with a big grab over McCarricker. Gets it to Tattoos. Back to Tom Tullett. Spread to number 4. 4 dumps back to Tom Tullett. The rain starting to increase. Twig. Disc on this near sideline. Yeah, it's pouring. Tom Tullett looking, throws it to Tattoos, who's got under McCarricker. Tattoos looks off, throws the lefty flick back to Tom Tullett in the middle of the field. Lots of movement from Cabs. They're just working steadily right now, and it's working for them. It's raining hard at the moment. There's a pick call on the field. So it'll go back to Tom Tullett. Gets tapped in by Craig. Nearly, now it does. So Tom Tullett with the disc. The Cabs look like they called a timeout. We don't know. A timeout, cool. Cabs call their first timeout of the game. So Cabs with the disc. We've got somewhat of a weaker throwing line on. Missing JD out there. Tom Tullett though, running this offense at the moment. Goes with an ugly flick to Hamish Pope, who gets down well, picks that up. Hamish hasn't seen the cupcakes has been free, and he just throws it away. That disc just slipping out of the hands. Andrew Jackson bringing it up for PG. Another horizontal again. Good defense by Hamish Pope, and then loses Shepherd. He's got up the line and he sticks it deep one to Alexander. Tom Tullett in the area. He just picks it up. Good positioning there by the Cabs defender. And Tom Tullett gets one to Twig. Twig is struggling to get free of Andrew Jackson right now. He's found the disc twice though. And then he sticks it D1. The defender's got the D. She's managed to somehow catch up close enough to get that one past. This point is epic. So Jackson with the disc. Shepherd goes deep. Jackson's caught with it. He's put it up. Alexander has misread it. 6 undercuts it and manages to pressure Alexander enough. Another turnover. Cabs get the disc back. Right now, I think it's time for a cynical injury call by one of the Cabs players. Try and get JD in there. Not within the spirit of the game. Looks like Twig has gone back to handle now. Bit of a change up. Tom Tullett getting downfield. They possibly like Tom Tullett's match up against Craig better than Twig's match up against Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson is having a big influence right now on defense. Twig is just taking his time to wipe the disc. Tapped in by Jackson. Twig, yeah, there it is. Tom Tullett goes deep, he finds it. Player in space, he waves to the other side, gets a throw off to the sideline. The disc goes into Twig, who's managed to get free of Jackson. Tom Tullett gets the disc. People going everywhere. Gets through the mark to Tattoos. Sleeves into the end zone. There's the break. Cabs are here. They're up 7-6. Finally converting that point. So John Damiani with the disc, about to pull for Cabs. Tom Tullett has stayed out there after that long point. Damiani got a lovely headband, bringing back the 90s. Or whatever that was. Well, Mortimer slips over and bobbles the disc. Jackson's out there as well. Mortimer gets the disc. There's looks to be a call on the disc. There's a call downfield. I believe it's a pick call. And Mortimer just takes that opportunity to wipe the disc. So the disc coming in on 0. Mortimer Byers goes deep. There's probably a little bit of a big throw in this very wet and greasy conditions. The rain has stopped. There is a contested stall by the looks of it. It's all happening right now. Mortimer will get it back. Just coming in on stall late. Very interesting conditions right now. It's that kind of awkward situation where it's not raining, but it's not dry. Mortimer bombs a hammer to Gareth Byers. What a shot that was. Hingy with the disc, engages the dump. Hingy with the disc, goes inside out with a nice break to Byers. Byers goes deep. It floats up in the end zone and isn't brought in by Mortimer, who kind of flailed out of bounds after that. JD with the disc. Simone Ryan goes way deep. Ashford going. Throw to Atkins. Andrew Jackson just goes in and nearly kills half the crowd. Good swing out there to the Sheep East. That Wonder Watch. Wonder Watch dumps. Probably under strict instructions there. Tom Tullett gets up the line. Wonder Watch. Tullett. JD in the end zone. Cabs are here. Have taken half. 8-6 suddenly from being in front. Burly Griffins are now down. This game is looking good. So we're back for the second half of this AMUC 2012 semi-final. Cabs on 0 and up 8-6 after punching in those 2 consecutive breaks. Hingy with some good physical defense. JD just pushes off and gets free. JD with the disc, has a look, throws a fake with a nice round break to Twiggy. Linda Boom slips over a little bit. JD up the line with a nice throw to the Wonder Watch. He rips it down. Cabs 9-6. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Tom Tullett about to pull. Puts it up inside out. Nice looking ball. Deep. Leela Hardage underneath it. She lets it go. No, she doesn't. She catches it and plays it in. A nice throw there to Mortimer. Mortimer with the disc. Having a look. Byers just kind of runs to the right side. Shepherd eventually gets it. Mortimer immediately with quick movement. Hamish Pope with another foul call. There's been a lot of foul calls on Hamish Pope by Warwick Shepherd, whether Warwick is being a little bit soft or Hamish is being a little bit aggressive on this. It looks to be uncontested. So it just comes back in. Goes up to Mortimer. He's in space, free arms. Goes in the middle to Craig, who's ditched the hat. Mortimer. Shepherd slips over, then gets up the line on Pope with the circle cut. Shepherd with the disc. There is another foul call on Hamish Pope by Warwick Shepherd right now. Looks like things are getting fiery out there between Hamish Pope and Warwick Shepherd. Shepherd just taking the opportunity to wipe the disc down. And it just comes in. Gets it off to Mortimer straight away. Mortimer to Byers, who stretches out and catches that one out in front. Throws it inside out, and Shepherd gets it after 2 people flail past it. Shepherd with the disc. Shepherd. He's called a timeout. By the looks of it, we think. It was very subtle. So BG have the disc. They're just discussing something here. I got no idea. No doubt they'll just continue to talk about it for a little while. So Warwick Shepherd with the disc. Had a few calls out there by Shepherd. Goes up the line to Mortimer. He's got free. Burly Griffins score for 9-7. That's what they wanted. A good timeout call. Set up that play. Get the score. Andrew Jackson pulling. Goes deep downfield. John Damiani catches it. Goes to his young protege, Tom Tullett. Throws a bit of a lazy fake. Gets it back to JD. Kyle, the one to watch, going deep on Andrew Jackson. Goes back to Tom Tullett. Throws it out into space for JD, who's working against the 25. A shot deep to Simone Ryan. JD putting it on gold-plated silverware. That is wonderful. What a throw that was. Tom quickly becoming a household name in Australian Ultimate. Started off in the juniors many years ago, working his way up, made the Mondays. No doubt it's probably only a matter of time before he makes the Dingoes. This one too deep. And we'll bring that to the group. Mortimer bringing it up. He was born on the mark. Goes deep. He's got some separation on Tattoos. Disc is floating. Boys, get around him. Rips that one down. The great huck from Adam Mortimer. Byers just climbs up there real early and drops the hook on him. Great play. So we're just finding out a little bit more about the mystery man then Fong. Has an ad, Twiggy?
Yeah,
for Rio.
Yeah, this is my Rio career or something like that.
Right. Horrible drop there by Simon Oakart. Sticks out the left hand, can't bring it in. Jackson immediately puts it in the end zone. Cupcakes. Whoa, what a grab. Mile Hingy. I thought he was a chump. That was an amazing grab by Hingy. Climbing up there, getting over Tom Tullett, which is not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. So, Jackson putting that one up. Goes downfield, JD catches. This is Tom Tullett. Tom Tullett goes back to JD. Tom Tullett out in front. Nice grab there. One to watch. In the middle of the JD. He's just running right now. He's put it up to Twiggy. Oh, that is just too easy for JD. He will eat that kind of defense all day, every day. 11-9, Cabs up. So we're just getting a bit of an injury report in. Ian McCarricker has been listed as doubtful for the rest of the game. He's got his track pants on and his alternate strip. It looks like he will be out, which is a bit of a loss considering he was a solid lefty handler. Jackson gets underneath, catches that disc. Byers goes out into space at Craig. He's been having a good game out there. Just a little bit outmatched. But Byers looking at home out here on this wing. Gets the dump off to Jackson, who's been handling well. Jackson to Warwick Shepherd. Shepherd, who's been having a ding-dong battle out there with Hamish Pope. Hamish Pope really close. Foul call. Could have seen that coming.
David, step off, okay? He's looking for a foul.
And we hear some encouragement from JD here saying to back up on that high stall count situation. And it looks like Hamish is just contesting things, maybe. No idea. Uncontested. So there it is. Uncontested foul. Craig with a very nice throw to Byers. Byers goes with a real hard one to Jackson, but safe hands there. And he puts it up. Simone Ryan. Hardage. Oh, it's a ground strip. What a play there by Hardage. That was a hell of a grab, but then on the way down just pops out when they hit the ground. Twiggy brings it up to the line, gets tapped in. Tom Tullett gets the break. A nice break there to Hamish Pope, who's got free arms for a sec. Gets in the middle to Tattoos. Tom Tullett. People going deep. There's the Tom Tullett backhand. That is going a long way downfield. Twiggy in the end zone. Tom Tullett has just ripped that thing 60 metres downfield. What a throw. Tom Tullett pretty much played savage this game. carrying a big load on both O and D. And he's put up another good pull. By the looks of it, this one's gonna be in, maybe. Perfect. Inch perfect. That's an alpha position pull. Exactly where you want it. Alexander struggled to have impact in this game. Even though very gifted player, Tom Tullett cools these heels on that under. Mortimer gathers it in, throws an Oyo to Alexander. Alexander looking for Mortimer, throws it out into space. Hugh Osborne can't get it. Mortimer throws a great break out to Shepherd. Hingy is in the end zone. And Shepherd puts up a hammer and a play. What a D by JD, and he goes quick to Tom Tullett. Tom Tullett looks off JD. Looks off Hamish Pope. Still with Hamish. Tom Tullett with the disc. He calls timeout. He had nothing downfield. Had to do it. So after that timeout, time cap actually went. So we will finish this point. JD with the disc, throws it out into space. Hugh Osborne catches it. Oh, what a beard there by Mortimer. What a block by Mortimer. That was incredible. Shepherd picks it up, goes to Mortimer in the middle. Mortimer with a deep outside in. Hingy against Hugh Osborne. Osborne taketh away. Great block there by Hugh Osborne. He's walked sideways though, by the looks of it. Doesn't matter. Tom Tullett with the disc. Hamish Pope goes under. Another undercut. Calls in the sack. Looks to be a pick if I've heard that right. So Tom Tullett will keep the disc here. Disc is tapped straight back in. Tom Tullett. Oh, he's thrown a shocker. Hugh Osborne whiffs on it, catches it anyway. Hingy playing well. Tom Tullett with a nice grab on the offhand. Tom Tullett down the field. JD goes to ground, slides about 30 metres and then rips it inside out. He picks out his receiver there. Hamish gets out of the way, clears the space for Tom Tullett. Tom Tullett goes sideways. The girls are near there. And there is a pick call. Alexander with a hand up. So the disc will come back to Tom Tullett. About 5 metres out. It all to play for right now. They're in front. They're in a great position. They convert this. They get even further in front. Oh, JD's gone out. Cupcakes drops the outside in. They score again. Cavs up 13-9. Game to 14. So Tom Tullett with the disc. Shows that he's ready. Rips the pull. Tom Tullett's pretty much played the second half savage. Seen quite a few Cavs players getting limited game time. Kevin Storm, but haven't seen much out of him in this game. Tom Tullett's in the area. I think this one will be too far. Hardage. Oh, what a grab. Ouch. You know, that is just incredible. That is amazing. Andrew Jackson with the disc for Burly Griffins. They're on the edge right now. They can't get scored on. And this is where legends are made and villains are found. Tom Tullett into space for JD, who's got to go for it. He picks it up. What a grab by the old guy. Showing Tom Tullett what to do out there. And hopefully Tom Tullett won't kill his old man so much. Alexander with a huge bid on the inside there. I think she was a mile away from Ryan though. High stall situation. 7, he's thrown it in the ground. Tom Tullett has thrown it away. There is pressure out there right now. Burly Griffins working hard. Hingy had a great game so far. I have to say he's been one of the standouts for Burly Griffins. Mortimer being effective. Andrew Jackson effective on D. Oh, and Twiggy with a bit of a sideways bid. Shepherd gets to Andrew Jackson, who's worked free of the one to watch, and he sticks it deep. Hingy. Kyle Hingy is absolutely having a wonderful game out there. He's skied it, he's got free, he's played amazing defense, and he is leading from the front for Burly Griffins right now. He is standing up big. Jackson just calling his line up. Looks like it's pretty much the same line. Hingy is subbed off though for Eric Linderboom. Jackson. An okay pull. That one's actually going out, so that'll be a brick. JD to pick it up, bring it in the middle of the field. Looks like the Cabs have stacked their O-line as well. Neither team wanting to put a newer, fresher player or rawer player in any kind of high-pressure situation where they could potentially crack and lose the game for their respective teams. JD immediately has the cut from Twiggy. Twiggy sticks it good though. Tries to get under and gets cut off. Tom Tullett gets up the line. An up the line cut from JD. JD puts it up. Simone Ryan in there against 3 Burly Griffin players. Twiggy snakes the back. Twiggy! He's done it. He's scored the final point. He got in behind him. The Twigmeister. Oh, hang on a minute though. It's being called down, I think. Down or maybe a foul call here. They're shaking hands. They're shaking hands. Is the game over? We don't know. So we'll stay in right now for the moment. There was a big pack of players there, lots of people in the area. No doubt there was contact, but it looks like they all cooked it pretty bad. And Twiggy has somehow snaked in behind Hardage there and come up with a layout grab. Seems to be that Shepherd's in there. Twiggy. Oh, okay, so it's a foul call. And that foul call is going to be contested. JD will get that one back. And as this game approaches 90 minutes, the Cabs are in a great spot to win this. JD with the disc, about to tap it in. David Warren, how'd you go in your game?
Hi, ulti.TV audience.
Great comments, dude. Hamish Pope gets it. Tight mark. Tom Tullett provides the reset. Gets it into space. JD working against Mortimer, who's fired up right now. The Mortimer-JD matchup was one I wanted to see. They're both very good players. A swilly one into the end zone. Cupcake rips it down. The Cavs are in the final. WA, for the first time in a long time, have made the final. And Burly Griffins, so close. They were up early, dropped a few breaks before half, and then just couldn't get back in it despite a late fight back. So Cavs are here, going to the finals of the Australian Mixed Ultimate Championships. They'll be playing off against Frisky in an hour or two's time.
I saw a hot door. Yeah, that's right.